yours, truly the Voyagers. It's time to see can File use his brain, or else will the devil get his daughter, as he plays Sherlock Holmes, who is searching for his daughter. And what is known as Sherlock Holmes, the devil's daughter. You can see there's a lot of devil and daughterness, so kind of think Five Ninjas entered the realm of the exorcism. But instead of performing an exorcism, Sherlock Holmes is going to use science and detective work. So pretty much imagine Batman before he met Constantine.
But Constantine's better. Don't you understand that?
I don't like Constantine, but give me that female magician that has to say shit backwards
Zatanna?
to do a password. Oh yeah, she can put a spell on me anytime, children. Before somebody says, Doug, that's nasty. I'm single. I can be nasty. Iron neck.
Don't ever trust whistles.
Because they're bad, children, okay? How the hell do I get up there?
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to...
Little knack is you to
I am
save the
Dr. John
day.
Watson. Could we provide you
Hopefully.
with any assistance?
Oh, she is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Miss de Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who. Are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I think I know what I have to do.
I am
now.
still here, you know. I
what
didn't
I gotta
fall
do.
out of the window. Very well,
Yet,
then.
I want to fall out the window.
Thank you, Miss.
Let's see. What happens if you do this?
Build a character portrait by paying attention to details and determining their meaning.
Alrighty, time to go back upstairs and flip this bitch over.
Tom is 8 years old.
So you're playing Sherlock Holmes right now?
Yes.
That's
Malnutrition. probably recent weeping.
Let's kill ourselves. We.
Map of London. Can read and use a map, that's the important. Injured, probably. Imprecise.
Oh shit.
Now tell
Oh.
me, boy, what brings you here?
It's X.
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Not what I wanted to do.
So what can I add?
Stab it in the head.
Stab it in the dick.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
Police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
Obviously. Your clothes are well mended and you can read. Your parents may be poor, but you are loved.
Yeah, well, it's just the two of us now. My mother died when I was a little one.
And that's just one more reason for not leaving you. Your father doesn't seem the irresponsible type. He's very good to you.
Well, that's right. But he has no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs for the day. Because that's all he can find. Only this time, he didn't come home.
Eat my Dodge mechanic, bitch.
And when was the last time
Hey
you saw him?
Doug,
3 weeks
What?
ago.
can you keep
He
an
left
eye
for a
on
new job. But this time, he was acting a
what?
bit strange. and
comments and stuff?
angry.
I can give me a minute.
Strange. In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you
Checking
dare
both of you
move
guys'
from
channel real
here."
quick. No comments yet for you, Fine Ninja, but I will leave a like for you.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up.
This is the problem.
And
I don't have
anyway,
2 phones, so I
I
can't
can
watch
look
both of
after
you at the
myself.
same time.
What do you mean, sir?
Nothing. I was digressing.
Eat my spin kick. Who said you could hit me, bitch?
Oh, I know what I was supposed
Very well.
to say.
Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street.
Yeah, it's one of those
The
games where
first
your
floor,
choices actually
door
kind of
E.
do matter for trophies.
It's in
anyway.
Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Poor child. Holmes, you should help him. We need to help Tom find his...
Brave Toby, best nose in the British Empire. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. I can always... My archive.
Time to do some more platforming. I didn't want to leave my iron suit, but oh well. Guess I have to.
Fewer homeless people on London streets. The homeless are disappearing from London streets. Our social commentators are unable to provide any explanation other than the increasing level of economic growth and the desire of our citizens to work and help build a successful, industrious country. Without any doubt, we should soon expect an improved quality of life in the City of London. Yeah, right.
I don't know, God, with this fucking everybody.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the
Did I
British...
go to the wrong place? I did.
Want some documents?
Oh well. Get out of my way, Watson. We are changing the look again. There we go. Much better. God, Watson, you suck. Always in the way.
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk. North Street.
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
What is the address? 12th. Room E. Upstairs, I'm assuming.
Tis our home, Mr. Holmes. The roof.
Old clothes, soiled and worn.
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was...
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young, too. Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance. Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearing. Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup. A clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills. Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst disappeared. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford. Huh, so that's why you came to see me. Tom probably reads at night.
Where did Doug go?
I have no idea.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
It's too dark. I can't see anything. A leather satchel, what's in?
Hello there, George. I know that it's difficult for you to find a job and you need to clothe your son, so I've attached to this letter a pub leaflet. I've heard that there is a fellow there who is offering a special job. Maybe it will help you. I hope so. Good luck. I feel like there might be something else in it, though.
Let's get through this door here and find out what's on the other side. Yeah, I'm getting somewhere.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Buddy.
Where is this leaflet?
Just some old things.
Isn't done
Stay
yet.
there, Popcorn. Good boy. I'm back.
Just some old things.
Is everybody still here, or did they all leave me behind?
Everybody left.
God damn it, this is why I hate being a fat white man in America. If I was a fat black man, everybody would love me.
That's not true.
If you were gay, you'd have more friends.
Yeah, you could have Beetle as your friend.
No, thank you.
So a pub. That's why I have to go off of.
I'm surprised he hasn't been sponsored by PUBG yet at this point.
Is that a pub? Cobble. Nearby pub. What are you doing, sir?
I'm running away because I'm trying to masturbate in the kitchen.
This dude throwing his eyeball up? What the fuck? Oh, wait, no, he's just throwing up.
Not the guys with bombs again. I hate those guys.
What are you playing, Doug?
Nat 2.
Ah.
I'll probably do Kingdom Hearts probably when I get home Saturday.
Can't go in there? Kidding?
Oh, give me a minute. I will lift the damn thing when I'm good and ready. Got me some popcorn mix. I'm going to be watching a nice, good holiday Christmas film in a minute.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Close. Black Christmas.
I don't feel thirsty right now.
But if I need to go into the pub...
Why don't you watch Santa's Sleigh?
I've actually watched that, and the only good thing about it is the fact of Goldberg's overacting.
I love that movie.
I don't know what else I could be missing. This stupid area. Oh.
Old
Something in the
clothes,
pocket.
soiled and worn. Old clothes, soiled and worn.
Why can't I get it? Oh, there we go.
We getting ready to blow the trumpet.
The old Tabard pub.
Who would have guessed?
The old Tabard pub, North Street.
Are we ready, guys?
I was just there.
No, but we're going to do it anyway.
Wouldn't let me go in. Did I really need to look at that piece of paper to figure that out?
Shit.
I had to backtrack just to go back to where I just went.
Isn't that fun? Backtracking.
Just because I didn't have a piece of paper that told me that's where I had to go, even though I figured that out when it said the pub.
We got sush, so we can't talk right now.
I don't feel thirsty right now.
What do you mean? Oh my god, game. I looked at the paper. It said there. Why is it not letting me go?
Oh my god, I'm gonna mute people. Fuck. Oh, into the servants. Okay. Alright.
The old Tabard pub, North Street. Glue. Probably taken from a wall.
That's why I was being quiet.
No, you're fine. I was trying to listen to this damn head
The old Tabard
talk, and I'm
pub?
like,
Did
what
you
the
hear
hell
anything
is
about
he
it from your
saying?
father, Tom?
It's
My
dragging
Oh,
father's
me.
he usually,
regular,
he
but
usually
he's
just
not a
says, I'm a
drinker, sir.
crackhead. That's all he usually
It's
says.
close by on North Street.
Hey, what the hell?
What the fuck am I doing now? That's just some crazy shit.
You're gonna stick your dick in the talking head.
I had to look at the glue.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here. I need to Earwick to find out... There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson. So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
The longer the picket line, the shorter the strike.
This must be the man that I'm looking for. Interesting. Missing person. I should find out more.
Hey Doug, can you see how long I've been streaming?
Yeah, give me a minute.
If possible.
Yeah, no problem. Give me 1 second.
If it says 4 hours, then it's past the time.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
Looks like it said the stream started 3 hours ago.
Okay.
Chapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
I couldn't pay my rent last week.
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheap.
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
What are you waiting for? Stupid kid!
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Stop crying and get to work.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Take a brush and get in there.
Please, you don't have to beat him. I'll do it. I'll clean the chimney.
Go on then.
Okay, I don't get what the hell that meant.
Just barely.
Stay here, that's a relief.
I don't see the old cannons, bitch. I see goblins I just beat the fuck out of with rocks.
How do I get there?
You gotta have the power of Bo Dallas. You just gotta believe. Yep.
Oh.
Ah, I've lost him. He's still here, that's a relief.
I am Knack. Heal me, war. Wow, those cannons look as big as my dick.
Where'd he go? Oh.
Where did he come from?
What the fuck is going on?
You're going in the dark,
What shall
apparently.
we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
Oh shit. This isn't good. This is not good. What?
No place to hide here. We'd better go through the yard.
Damn it.
What? Go through the... Oh.
Oi, what are you doing in my garden?
Can't believe I'm saying this. I'd rather deal with the fucking damn goblins instead of these robots.
This kid's head is sticking out. I don't know how this guy doesn't see him.
Because of drugs.
I know that boy. He's Shoe Shine Jim from Chamber Street. He's mute because he's drunk. Hey Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes. It's dirty. I should use a damp cloth. Now this shoe needs some polish. This could be useful with a small brush.
Not this fucking asshole again. Did you fall asleep? Fucking prick. What are you doing?
He's like John Cena. He won't go away.
He's talking with a cabbie. I need to get close.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
I can't lose him now.
Spider-Man.
Act with the greatest offensive move of all. Spin kick.
Interesting. What's going on in the yard? Locked.
Can I climb the vines? Guess not.
I need to get into the yard. Locked.
Oh.
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff.
No need to thank me, villagers. It's just a daily. It's just my duty. But if one of you could polish my big blue thing, that'd be great. Oh shit, they're dead.
I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. It's too dangerous to enter. Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Do only 2 people live here? Oh. Do only 2 bags of food? Bags of food. I like this house. Bags of food. It's too dangerous to enter. Do only 2 people?
Is it back in that other window now?
I can't see what's inside.
I don't get what I'm supposed to do here.
I can't see what's inside.
I'm gonna take my little break now from video gaming, let my eyes rest, because my eyes feel like they want to be stabbed with ice picks.
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff. It's too dangerous to enter.
So I will be back later.
Tomorrow.
Trust me, Black Christmas ain't that long of a film. It's like 90 minutes at most, so. But I'll be back.
I can't see what's inside. Locked. I can't leave yet. I'm not finished here.
What else is there here?
It's too dangerous to enter.
It's not too dangerous to enter. Go.
I can't see what's inside.
Wicked, this is frustrating me.
I can't see what's inside. It's too dangerous to enter. Do only bags of food? Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house. Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
Go. Really? It was a very specific thing. There, I'm done with that part.
Wiggins' tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
Wiggins did a good job. That's not the one I need. 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 That's not the one I need.
Nowadays, the representative of the family is Lord Edward Marsh, the well-known benefactor. He provides the poor people of Whitechapel with provisions, warm clothes, etc. Lord Marsh is also renowned as a co-founder of the special education program, which allows poor people the opportunity of an education. Resides at 3 Mainsbury Road, London.
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
But you'll make Watson jealous.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful.
I could just fast travel that way.
Holmes, about Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Come in, please. Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Fuck yeah! Nice. Kill his ass, come on, man.
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now, too, from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Oh shit. Damn.
I'm gratified by your interest in my charity.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all the...
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
Bitch, he was gonna kill you. What the fuck?
Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster. Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life. I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. Bags full of food. It's closed. It's closed. Humanitarian aid for an orphanage.
Let's see, find a pair of related clues that will form a deduction. So let's see. No. No other ones connected.
Kate wouldn't like it if I entered her room without her knowledge. My archive. I can...
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Brave Toby, best known. My analysis table.
Maybe the Hearst house. So Wicked, how's your stream going?
Oh, it's going pretty good so far.
Do you have any viewers?
I'm almost, probably not.
Same.
Oh, I'm beating this damn game.
So you're going for finishing it tonight?
I gotta be almost there. I have to be.
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful. Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge. This oil can also be used on weapons. A ramrod to clean a rifle. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle. This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm.
No. Well, at least
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
Back and forth. No more clues yet. half-wolf and half-jackrabbit. It was used by the Lovat Scouts as a self-descriptive nickname. Lovat Scouts formally became the British Army's first marksman unit.
Here it is.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep. Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
I have better things to do than roam the streets. I have better things to do than roam the streets of London with Toby.
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried.
Kate wouldn't like it if I entered her room without her knowledge.
So I guess it's back there even though... Okay.
Search, Toby, search. Pile of rubbish. Nothing that could interest me. People use this cellar for storage.
What's wrong with your mic?
What do you mean?
Just some old things.
It's like making a scratching sound. Well, it was.
It's not here. Ordinary storage. Old things. Just rubbish. Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
Dear Tom, if you're reading this letter, then it means that I'm dead. I'm so sorry that things had to end up this way. If I had no other choice, you have to know that you're a very smart boy, and I'm so proud of you. Hope one day you'll understand and you'll forgive me, son. I love you so much. Don't despair. Try to be happy, for you'll grow up to be a man someday, and sooner than you think. You won't be alone. Me and your ma'am will be looking over you from heaven. Your loving father.
News clippings on Lords and the education program. Why are they here?
Lord Marsh, in association with the Friends, Lord Harrington, and Lord Collins, is the co-founder of the Special Education Program in assisting the poor to build better lives and more certain futures. These three gentlemen surely help lift the level of our struggling society.
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents. This man appears in both documents. All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hearst's files.
Dear George, I do understand you. It's so sad, same as you, I can't find a job, not even the smallest thing. My children have nothing to eat. When I try to find anything, the bosses just say that they don't want wounded people working for them. Our military service means nothing. Our country used us in war, but now it has abandoned us. Nobody cares. By Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, I, Frederick Russell Burnham, Major of the British Army, declare the country extends its gratitude to George Hurst, the honorable soldier of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, for his valiant military service. The British Army hereby awards him the Distinguished Conduct Medal and retires him due to the injuries sustained while on duty.
This case must have been full of cartridges. There was something on the stand. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him. A map of Epping Forest. A map of Epping Forest.
No screen for a moment.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom. This is not the best way to sneak in. The window is firmly shut. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson. Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here? Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Oh man, how the hell do I get out of here? Come on, boy.
I don't know where I can hide. Oh. Guess that does count as me hiding.
It's the end of the game. Oh shit. Check it out.
Dear Lord Marsh, thanks to the special education program, my life has been changed completely. I didn't know how to thank you, so I picked I picked you this flower. Thank you.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter. November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today. I can hide here. Lord Marsh is...
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Ready time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
Well, well. Sweet slumber after a... Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely. Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. I need a pipette. This chemical should be applied third.
Well, God of War's beat.
Did it.
Thank fucking God. Now I get the new game plus, and I get to do
it all over again.
No, before I can play the game I play now and go level up and get all the Valkyries and shit that I need to get. That's a long ass.
Let's examine
game,
the colored
man.
sample under the microscope.
God damn, that's a long ass game.
Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, but... Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes. It's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
This is so... I can't wait to tell all my friends about this.
I don't think it's there.
Here it is. Hunstan's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map. Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map. Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's...
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Caitlin, you know that Wiggins hasn't had the most fortunate life.
That only makes him more interesting.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
Connection, invitation, a map. You didn't even do an outro for your video?
Huh?
You didn't even do an outro?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Huh. Okay, so it was 2 hours.
Let's see how long you can stay alive. You won't get far. You scampering little rat.
Yeah.
You can stay alive. Where have you gone?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
What? Your mic.
No.
Do what?
What do you mean about my mic?
Is that your blood in the snow? Where have you gone? is he?
He was poor. This man was killed recently. The body is still warm.
Find him, boys. Find him. I saw something.
I'm back.
And I beat God of War.
Yay!
That's what I say.
And now that means next week when you stream again, instead of streaming God of War, you're going to be streaming Spiral the Dragon.
Probably.
And taking my views away, you know, all 3 of them.
Do you have the disc of Spyro?
Yeah.
Is it all disc or is it download codes?
Oh, it's all discs.
Nice. That's good. Actually, you know what? I might play Super Bomberman.
Send me a text message Sunday to get that download, get that put back on my system.
What, Super Bomberman?
Yeah, because Sunday's the day I usually let anything that needs to be updated or downloaded do that, since that's usually the day I'm watching NFL. And I do plan on watching my mom's Ravens. Not that big.
That's only 7 gigs.
Yes, like I said, not that big at all.
I might play this. I got the exclusive Ratchet & Clank.
Same here.
The shiny edition. I don't know what I want to fucking play now.
Oh, dang it. Wouldn't let me get to cover.
That was my phone, because I needed to get some what nights?
Portal Nights.
That comes out next week.
I know, but I already have it on
okay.
Alright, I've had that on disc for a while.
Wait, maybe one of my...
I don't like fucking play
I forgot he had it. I forgot he had it for Xbox. Yeah, vibrator.
You won't get far.
Yeah, somebody asked my opinion about the Division, us not getting in the Division. I pretty much said, not a big fan of games like the Division anyway, because I know it's supposed to be a shooting game. We know what games I like. Fighting games, and I'm mostly one player. Apparently Giant vibrated, because I know he's the worst channel ever. He actually wanted the game, since he had it on Xbox. Besides, it's like I told everyone, if we would have got it this month, most of us would have probably started playing it probably right around Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. Because I know that's pretty much probably going to be all I'm playing, excluding my video clips until Mortal Kombat comes out.
I still haven't even played Micro Machines yet.
Yeah, I actually saw somebody said they attempted to platinum the game and they gave up after 20 hours of gameplay. I'm like, I can respect that. I know it's a bitch. And I'm gonna start my clips of Kingdom Hearts so I can get them saved onto the thing in the morning.
Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm going to put cars in, let it update and do what everything's gonna do.
Alright.
Getting shot at. This sucks. This... Use the cover!
There is no cover here, bitch. Oh, hi, I wish Mayhem was in the party right now.
I need to get my comments
I said I
going.
wish Mayhem was.
And into the water I go.
Alright, let me do a quick thing real quick. So I'm kind of in that post part. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Dear UG here. And I am back for more, yes, more Kingdom Hearts clips. But I'm not alone. Of course, we have the leader of our group, Fire Ninja,
Satan.
who's currently trying to save his daughter from Satan.
I'm trying
And
not
of course,
to
we have
die.
the myth, the legend, the man who just beat God of War after forgetting how to play the game because he forgot the Rating Rainbow show. It's Wicked! Doing good. Now, where we last left off, our hero Mayhem decided to have sex with old grannies with octopuses and young 20-year-old virgins. Let's see what kind of trouble he can get to today.
All of it?
Probably.
Why can't I move? Oh, there's a barrel in the way. Are you kidding?
You're not allowed to move, bitch. Gotta get to the train station. Station Plaza.
Did I go all the way back to the start?
Probably.
I think I did.
We're getting on the whole train. Get your hose ready. And right when I say that, Johnny comes in with fire ninja.
Let me just drown real quick.
Where is he? For some reason, my character, who's the fattest one, is like this is faster than Johnny's female character. That's just special.
So that was the right way.
Johnny get a Dragon Ball?
I gave it to him.
Oh, that's right. In the second part, we all, because I won the trophy, we all got Dragon Balls. And I lost my blue Dragon Ball. Well, fuck. I don't get the grant a wish. Son of a bitch. Fuck all three of you. Is what made him say, damn it, I don't have my Dragon Ball. Fuck you. I hate everybody. I'm gonna go fuck that lady with the octopus.
I'm following your tracks.
I got into cover, that is BS.
Oh great, the first legend's because of Dark Knight being a new account. Wonderful. Lady here, let's talk to her.
You kids in Central Station? I'm getting on a train now to go see my grandchild. Apparently she got pregnant by somebody named Mayhem. Do you know who that is? Fine, sir?
Yeah, goodbye, ma'am. Is it sad that I pretty much just seems like Mayhem's life in the state of Texas? Oh, I have a map of the 7 wonders. If you're lost, come see me. But make sure you bring a pizza, you son of a bitch. Because I'm fat.
I can hide here. The Quartermain Club. This.
Oh, great. Another female voice I can do. This is going to be a fun video.
Rumor has it. Things are going around about the 7 wonders in Sunset Terrace. but there's an eighth wonder in my pants. Would you like some, Mayhem? I don't put much stock in it, but from what other men have told me, it is a nice, big, creepy place. Goodbye, Mayhem.
Who are you? George Hurst from the 1st Lovett Scouts. Here to deliver
Mayhem's going to kill me if he ever sees this, isn't
An
he?
old soldier. How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is useless to you.
Oh, I wish. Oh, vibrators here for the fun now.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey.
You just missed me doing 2 female voices, but you get to be here for the third one.
Any limits set by others.
How's it going, Mayhem? I see your vibrating sword is talking again. This place looks suspicious to me, but it's also a nice place to make hanky-panky.
Prepare to meet your maker.
And then she got ran over by a fucking train. Good day, ma'am.
Okay, Doug, for real, are you gonna be paying for my fucking therapy?
No. You guys keep forgetting I was in theater class for 4 years of high school. Uh-oh, Mayhem's finding a black version of himself. I did say at the beginning of the Let's Play, this Let's Play is not for children, so if you're letting your children watch this, you have issues. And somebody changed the channel to the porn channel. Great. And Mayhem's passed out on drugs, and here I come again. Mayhem, wake the fuck up! This is why we don't let you drink and do drugs anymore, because you keep passing out at random places with your pants off, you dumb bitch. You alright, or did you decide to have an orgy again? Now that's spooky. I thought I saw someone but it was just my reflection. But they got pizza, so I'm gonna go into that water. I'll be back.
I should decide what to do before leaving the cupboard.
Damn it, Mayhem! Have you been to the Sunset Hill yet? The sunset there is breathtaking. But whatever you do, don't take my propane and propane accessories up there, you son of a bitch, because I'll kill you. Long ago, my wife and I would go up there, but very hot Bobby, who was a complete another dumbass, and then I killed both of them with my propane. I swear, if Disney ever sees this Let's Play, they're gonna be like, what the fuck did you do to our game?
And we go ahead and cancel, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, when I do that Let's Play, it's gonna be worse. So much worse. Alright, now I gotta do a little boy's voice.
My dog, so he's running away somewhere, Mayhem. Have you seen him? Where could he have gone this time? You didn't fuck him again, did you?
Please, for Tom's sake.
Good day, sir.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent. Tom?
Why isn't Mayhem in here? I want him to be in here so he has to hear this.
You will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now it's time to end this.
By all
I'd like to point out, my grandma saw the first 2 videos of this, and she thought she thinks I need to stop drinking.
Will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But if you allow Marsh to live and be arrested, he will suffer a punishment far greater
And now,
than your eyes.
Mayhem's riding a bag of
His
trash.
ball and chain will be the debilitating.
So this is what it feels like to fuck Kim Kardashian on Paris Hilton.
Painfully and slowly to his demise behind bars.
You're mad.
Where we get close-ups of Mayhem's dick. This is this nice children.
See, Lord Marsh, you will die here.
Although not by the gun, you'll die slowly.
Don't do this, George.
Detective,
Please tell me there was
take
not a
look
dog in
here.
that bag. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayhem just rode and fucked a dog for 2 minutes, and that was in the bag. Okay, Kingdom Hearts is into bestiality now.
Poetic justice. Holmes,
Wonderful.
you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Gentlemen, is why I prefer to play PUBG.
By the way, that's Giant Vibrator, a wonderful little vibrator that can talk.
Mr.
And pleasures women every day in America.
Justice to Lord Harrington, and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher.
It's time for me to do a little ghost voice. God help me.
Will kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely.
Have you gone to the top of the mountain yet, Mayhem? The sunset from Sunset Hill is really pretty, like my mother. At least that's what you said to her last night, you son of a bitch.
Okay, we already did the Hank Hill impression, so
No, I like that. He deserves to die.
This town is connected by 7 tunnelways. I know
Well, that's
that
gonna
because
end the stream. Doug,
they scared me when I was
do my
a kid,
outro.
but when I played them on all the other time, now I just go in there to smoke weed with my friends.
Sam, do my outro. Or someone do my outro.
I'm about to do the intro, shut the fuck up. Alright, if I need to just get done playing Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. Were you able to save your daughter? Are you going to be able to stop Satan from taking over her life? Find out next time. And many other questions, like would Giant Vibrator get the therapy he so desperately wants? Will Mayhem actually fuck somebody who loves him? Find out this and more next time on Fire Ninja Z.
The answer to all these is no.